Hello, I was recently watching some Edward Snowden videos, and a point that some commentators kept bringing up was they didn't want to reveal sources and methods. And I was wondering, what's wrong with revealing sources and methods? Why do the sources and methods have to be secret? Why do they have to be classified? Because it seems to me if more people knew what to look for, they would have a lot more eyes on the ground, doing the same job they are. And if anything, social media has been a very effective way to catch criminals and track people. And if people who use social media are willing to do this on their own and say, if you really want us to report what we see, tell us what to look for, why aren't they doing that? Why are they keeping it classified? And so when terrorists go about doing their business, people can see, hey, we know this is one of your sources and methods, so we're watching you. Go report it to the authorities. They don't do that. They want to keep it to themselves. And I realize it's because we're dealing with corporate interests, not government interests, because we can see what the government does. The government builds roads and builds bridges, it collects taxes, it wages war, and, it's out in the open. It holds elections. Corporations, however, they're very secretive about their trade secrets, and they protect them. They don't want others to know. It's part of competition. They don't want someone else to get an upper hand based on a little piece of information. And it makes sense because these laws are drafted by politicians funded by mega corporations, and these policies are written with the help of these mega corporations. And it is through these mega corporations that these policies are carried out. And Edward Snowden is fucking with these corporate interests. Their product is not a cheeseburger or the latest automobile or some designer jeans. Their product is power. And Edward Snowden is fucking with the shareholders. Their product of power is in question. It's up for grabs, and it is making them run scared. So they're the corporate handlers of these politicians are getting some politicians up in arms over nonsense, for lack of a better term. The American people should know what is going on, and if the politicians are doing their job, they should know what is going on, and they should be telling the people. And it's through the corporate media that this blanket propaganda cover-up is really perpetrated throughout the masses. And the best way to fight a corporation is with money. And so, what does one do with this? What does one do with corporations in power like this? Peaceably vote them out. Support or run yourself for politics. Become a journalist yourself. Don't let the corporate interests become, your guide, or do not let them be the guide of those around you either. And, together we can get rid of this, but corporate interests.